Take a look at this microwave imagery. This is from Typhoon Goni on the 24th of August 2015, moving over Ishigaki just northwest of Miyakojima and then continue to track northeast, skirting the coastline of Okinawa. And really with it, it brought some very high and destructive winds. Take a look at some of these wind reports. I know if you were on the Kadena Air Force Base, a lot of people were from watching from Okinawa, saw max winds of 122 kilometers per hour. Also in Miyako, 150 kilometer per hour winds. But look at Ishigaki, 256 kph was reported out here. This is actually the highest the wind report that island has ever seen. And they get hit by typhoons quite often. And the 7th highest wind report in the entire country of Japan since he started keeping records. It's just absolutely intense. Remember yesterday we actually were showing you this video coming out from Iramote. Now this is just west of Ishigaki, and look at this. This person was inside the eye of the typhoon, and that is the eye wall right around her. Absolutely intense video coming out of there. Also, we would get some video coming out of Miyakojima, just showing you how high these winds were. That's actually from videographer James Reynolds. And remember, on Miyakojima, if we go back to that imagery here, we were seeing winds upwards of about 150 kilometer per hour gusts. That's what 150 kilometer per hour wind gust looks like on an island where they really are used to getting typhoons. But this was definitely a very dangerous storm system. It still is ongoing. I know if you're out there in Okinawa, winds are still continuing to kick up. I know they went through the T-core systems. Good news, look at it. It is racing off there towards the northeast, starting to pick up the pace, so conditions will be improving as we go ahead through the rest of your Monday into Tuesday morning. We still have these rain bands kind of right behind it. You can see that green area flowing into the Okinawa area, so you're still going to be seeing those scattered showers as this does pull away, but at least those winds which were gusting near typhoon strengths are going to start to taper off. So the big question is, where is this storm system going to be going next? Well, as we go ahead through the rest of Monday and the Tuesday, it actually is going to be tracking there towards the northeast, just skirting the west coastline of Kyushu. I know those in Sasebo, Fukuoka, Nagasaki area, you're actually going to be taking the brunt of this storm system right there on the right side of it. Winds expected to be upwards about 164, gusting to 200 kilometers per hour at this point. It's actually about a Category 2 equivalent of a hurricane if we were using the Saffron-Simpson scale before it moves just there towards the north, passing just east of Busan as a Category 1. Big thing is, by that point, though, it is going to be much weaker. Most of the winds should be kind of disrupted from our storm, most of it off there towards the east, but we're still going to be seeing some pretty gusty winds. I think Busan, it'll be enough to really toss some things around as it does push overhead. But look at the size of this wind field, because we still have Atsani back here towards the east. We're going to have these winds flowing across Japan, circulating in the Goni, and it's just absolutely massive and a big mess expected out here by Tuesday evening. Most of the Korean Peninsula getting those showers from this. All that moisture is also going to wrap around and funnel into areas like Nagoya. I mean, maybe even eventually over there towards Tokyo as well. Seeing some fairly blustery conditions as we go ahead into your Wednesday. And look at this, North Korea and even parts of Vladivostok, or that's far eastern Russia that is, are going to be feeling at least tropical storm strength winds coming out of this storm system. Look at this, by the way. Massive storm setting up with Atsani. That's going to be a very deep low in the coming days. Good news moving out to sea and off there towards the northeast. But for now, we are continuing to watch what is going on out here. Ooh, also, I want actually take a look at this. This is from videographer Josh Morgaman, and it just shows you the pressure dropped down to 944 HPA. Remember, I just showed you this imagery of the storm moving directly over Ishigaki. Then we had the eye of that person on Iramote just towards the west of Ishigaki, showing you the eye wall. Well, this was in the eye wall, pressure down the 944, and it just absolutely intense storm system here at 9:13 p.m. when the winds really got to their peak in that area. And as I mentioned, absolutely incredible record-breaking wind gusts coming out of there. All right, guys, that is all for now. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, as always, you can post them down there in the comment box below. I always appreciate your feedback. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. We still have more casualties mounting out of the Philippines as well. 15 casualties being reported there. Really grim news. This is actually a video out of Santa Ana. There in Cagayan, you saw absolutely intense typhoon strength winds, but a lot of the casualties are farther inland due to flooding and landslides. So that's why we're getting more and more information at this time as well coming out of there. So really hope the best for everybody involved with that. All right, guys, stay safe out there.